So who's telling the truth? The kids or Brian McKnight? Brian McKnight, for those who don't know, is a singer. A very good singer. And he has some children here in Florida who say that their father has abandoned them and doesn't take care of them, so forth and so forth. These are grown people, not children. Grown children. Now, it has been said that, in fact, the contrary is true. That Brian McKnight would, right after his children, I guess, got out of high school, he got them an apartment, paid for their rent for 2 years while they figure out what it is they wanted to do. And then after that, they were on their own. This is what they say. This is the story that's out there. After the 2 years, they were on their own. And he has a new wife and new children, and he's spending his money on them. So it has been said that he is, or that the children may be a little jealous because he's spending all this time with these new kids and spending all this money on the new kids, and then here they are still trying to struggle their way through life. Now, I was watching, there's money on the bottom. So I was watching one of the YouTubers that, one of the channels that I watch. His name is Rodney the Voice. And he said, and it made perfect sense, one of the largest bills that anybody has is their rent. So if your father is paying your rent every single month for 2 years, you're telling me in that 2-year span you could not get yourself together? You don't have a rent. That is the largest payment that you have. Buying a house and a car are the largest purchases people usually buy outside of luxury items like boats and things like that. So if he's paying your rent and you now have free reign to pretty much explore and do what you want, why didn't you get it together in those 2 years? That's assuming that's true. So this has never come up until just now, which means that they are probably grown and cut off. So we start with Brian. With the Emperor here, next to him is the Ace of Fire. This is the new actions. Let me clarify new actions. Yeah, he's moving on to offer better things probably elsewhere. So, Page of Water, there's kids. There's youth, however, on the bottom of this. So this is new youth. 5 of Earth, there's hardship. For who? I think he does have 3 kids. It's like a son and a daughter, something like that. And the daughter is being rumored to be involved in incest. I think she is sleeping with her cousin, so he is definitely not fooling with y'all. Messenger of Air, so there's chaos around the hardships, so he cut them off. King of Fire, and the 4 of Water. So there was an offer. This is him again. There was an offer. So he did what he needed to do. Tower is in the fear. Queen of Air is in the hopes. So hopefully you'll get your stuff together. There is the Messenger of Earth. So here are we talking now money, reliability. You have to make it on your own. Yeah, this is what it's all about. This is the 5 of Fire is about fighting and bickering. So now we're talking about fighting over money. Uphill battle is in the warning. King of Water, the Star, and sharing. So he's moved on to the new family, and the old family is a little sour. And from what I can see here is it's time for them to grow up. It's time for them to move on and move out and do what they need to do. But the family is going through a turmoil because they feel left behind. Because he feels as though he's never been there, and he probably hasn't, because, you know, when they were kids, he was out chasing his dream. So this is probably one of those things, too, to where they barely know him. All they know about him is a checkbook, and so now that it's not there, they have a problem with him. So on your end, Brian, you should have spent more time with your kids. On their end, it's time to grow up.